Captain's log, Stardate 3141.9. A full half hour has elapsed since interception of the strange vessel. Our presence alongside is still being completely ignored. Our sensors show signs of equipment and breathable atmosphere inside.
This is quite intriguing. It is transmitting a carrier signal on a frequency which has not been used for centuries.
Is there a message?
None, just the carrier, possibly intended for encoded computer or telemetry information.
I've never seen a space vehicle like it.
Strictly speaking, it is not a space vehicle. It appears to be a satellite, similar in its rudimentary design to those which orbited Earth in the early 21st century.
300 years ago?
Our biosensors are picking up faint heartbeats. Only 4 beats per minute, just the minimum amount to sustain human life.
I wonder how it got out here.
At its present speed and heading, the vehicle will enter the Kaiser's binary system and will certainly be destroyed. Sir, I could attach a tractor beam and adjust its heading.
No, I think not, Lieutenant Commander.
Sir, requesting permission to investigate this vessel.
Alright, go ahead. But be ready to beam back if anything doesn't look right.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Commander New, go with her.
Aye, sir.
Minimum O2 atmosphere.
Commander, look at this. An ancient solar generator. Still operating.
The onboard computer has ceased functioning. But I may be able to download the hard drive.
The life forms we detected must be on the other side of this door.
This switch should be able to...
Commander, this is Kane. What have you found?
We have just entered the central compartment. It appears to contain multiple capsules.
Captain, sensors indicate a pressure drop on board the satellite.
Meaning?
The orbit of the satellite, it's destabilizing.
Commander,
Yes, Captain.
be advised your stay may be cut short.
Yes, sir.
The seal is broken, and the environment has been contaminated.
Here's another!
This one's empty.
Lieutenant Commander! Look at this!
Whoa! Is he alive? Has he been frozen for an extended journey?
If that were the purpose, there would be more evidence of a more sophisticated monitoring system. This container is designed solely for cryogenetics. Here's another one. They do appear to be human life forms.
Commander! Another live one.
team. Return to the Eagle.
We've run into an unusual situation here. There are people on board. Frozen.
Frozen? How many?
3. Space has suffered severe damage. Most of the systems have failed.
Are you suggesting that they be transferred to the Eagle?
I do not believe we should leave him here, sir. With your permission, we'll be returning with 3 containers.
Whatever you do it quickly.
Captain's log supplemental. We're back en route to Sigma Alpha after rescuing 3 humans from a derelict vessel. Engineering specialists are attempting to retrieve information from a damaged storage disk to determine why and how a 21st century satellite found its way to a star system hundreds of light years from Earth.
Hey Isaac, how you doing?
You know, the usual. Serving Lorian bells, Kardashian coolers, Borgspees, Romulan ales, lattes.
Lattes?
You know, like I actually have served so many different people. I mean, lattes is what I do best, you know? I actually serve them lattes. It's like they only have lattes.
Okay Isaac, you talked me into it. I'll take a latte.
Okay, 1 latte coming up, Captain. One poppin' hot latte for the captain.
Thanks Isaac. That's some hot coffee. A group of people dating back from the 21st century. A discovery of some importance. There's a great many unanswered questions about those years.
A strange and violent time in your human history, Captain.
Definitely not mankind's proudest moment.
The majority of the records from that time period, they were destroyed during what was later to be called the Annihilation Wars.
If I'm not mistaken, eugenics played a significant role in the creation of a race of superhumans.
That's correct. The Earth was divided into factions of these genetically enhanced warlords.
Do we know what happened to these warlords?
From what records we have, we believe they all perished. Some historians believe that they're actually more myth than fact.
Captain, this is Dr. Cross.
Yes, Doctor?
Can you join me in sickbay?
I'll be on my way. Officers?
Captain?
So, Doc, what's the status of our frozen guests?
Take a seat, Jim, and I'll tell you.
So, are they gonna live?
That and then some.
How so?
Frankly, I'm amazed at their physical and recuperative power.
But they're over 300 years old.
Even as they are now, their heart valve action has twice the power of yours and mine. Take a look at their DNA helix analysis.
To be honest, Doc, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I didn't pay much attention to my biomedical class at Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, Jim, you better just stick to flying starships and leave the medical analysis to me. Let me put it in layman's terms for you. There's hardly a single mutation in their genetic code. Their DNA is just about perfect.
Superhuman perfect?
If you're implying what I think you're thinking, that's a slim chance. Starfleet historical records indicates that all the 21st century superhumans were killed in the Annihilation Wars.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Doc. Let's go wake up our new guests into the 24th century.
I'm administering adrenaline now. It shouldn't take long for it to take effect. How long have you been sleeping? 3 centuries, we estimate.
The name's James Kane, commanding the starship USS Eagle.
I see.
And your name?
What's your heading?
Our heading is Starbase 504 in the Sigma X star system. Is that any use for you?
My people.
Several life support pods malfunctioned. We rescued 3, including yourself.
And your name?
You're persistent, Captain. You may call me Magnus.
Magnus. And nothing else?
Magnus.
What was the exact date of your liftoff? We know it was sometime in the late 21st century, but...
I find myself fatigued, Doctor. May we continue this questioning at another time?
The facts of your mission, Magnus, will take very little of your time.
Jim, a little later might be better.
Captain, I was wondering if my people and I may have something to read during our recuperation. I was an engineer of sorts. I would be very much interested in the technical manuals of your vessel.
Yes, I understand. You have 300 years of catching up to do.
Precisely.
They'll be made available to you and your men on the viewing screen. The doc here will show you how to access the Starfleet database library.
Thank you, Captain. You've been most cooperative.
So, what do you make of our new special guest, Captain?
This Magnus is not what I expected of a 21st century man. His responses have been somewhat evasive.
Perhaps from the shock of awakening in a new century, Captain.
Perhaps. As a precaution, until we reach Starbase 11, I want our new guest confined to the brig. Take a small security detail and see to it.
Aye, sir.
So this is how Captain Kane treats his guest on his ship. Look at them. They're weak. Pathetic human.
Modifications completed on the device's ordered, Master.
On my command. Now! For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. warp control containment shield.
Blocking out Eagle's bridge from the plasma injector control.
Security authorization accepted.
Disengaging shield containment now.
Modifying the nacelle's remote access controls.
The cell chamber exposed. Ready for plasma release. Overloading the drive plasma in 3, 2, 1.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Warp core
Warp core
overload.
meltdown is now evident.
5 seconds.
Excellent. 'Tis the time to say goodbye to the USS Eagle.
Warp core breach imminent.
Captain, I'm detecting scores of disruption within the nacelle control room.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated.
Warp drive offline!
Captain, engineering is experiencing severe plasma coil interference.
Red, get that warp core under control.
We're doing our best, Captain. The plasma controls are not responding. I've got magnetic interlock ruptures.
Warning.
There's now a high probability of warp core breach, sir.
Warning. Shuttle bay force field activated.
Captain, I'm detecting depressurization in Hangar Bay 3.
Unauthorized shuttle exiting the Eagle with bearing 64014 - What the? My trajectory controls, they're disabled!
Magnus. Brig Security Team Alpha, this is the captain. Brig Security Team Alpha, this is the captain. Lieutenant Commander, take a tactical team and sweep decks 9 through 12.
Aye, sir.
It's attacking on particles. They're leaking into the propulsion system.
Whoa! Plasma's reaching the core. I'm out of here.
Engage the isolation door. Disengage the plasma injectors. Engaging the isolation door. Shutting down plasma ejectors. The leak. It's not stopping. Try to stabilize the antimatter flow. The control linkage. It's unoperative.
Bridge, we have a warp core breach. The only option is to eject the warp core.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Warp core overload.
Captain, the warp core will reach critical in T-minus 30 seconds.
Warp core breach imminent.
Make it so, Red. Eject the core.
Warning. Warp core breach in 20 seconds.
Initiating warp core eject.
Captain, warp core eject is complete.
Self-destruct sequence has been
The ship's engines will hold together, Captain. But we're only down to impulse power.
Situation reports coming in from all decks, sir. In our present state, we are unable to mount a pursuit of the escaped shuttlecraft.
Round 1 to you, Magnus. I won't let my guard down on you again. Ensign Riley, landing course to Starbase 74. Impulse power.
Aye, sir.
Captain's log, stardate 41365.9. The Eagle is making its way on impulse power to Starbase 74 in orbit around Tarsus 3. We will attempt to repair our systems that were severely damaged by our encounter with the 21st century superhumans. With super intelligence comes super ambition. I can only imagine what plans Magnus has in store for the 24th century.
position.
Stand by to dock.
Ready to dock.
Engage mooring beams and lock off.
Aye, sir. Docking complete.
Well done, ensigns.
Captain, I have a priority 1 message coming in from Starfleet Command.
Patch it to my ready room, ensign. Saya, you have the con.
Aye, sir.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel. Enter authorization code.
Captain James Aurelius Kane. Computer key access ADGE54 Beta 382 Alpha.
Security authorization accepted.
We have intercepted and decrypted Klingon subspace transmission coming from Pillar Alpha binary star system, indicating that their outposts are under attack. By whom? We don't know. Also, since Stardate 41949.2, contact with the 6th Starfleet Armada in Pillar Alpha's neighboring Sector 30 has been lost. Captain Romero of the USS Anaheim indicated some sort of attack.
Klingons?
That's the assumption.
There's been no direct contact with the Klingons since the Valkyrie incident.
The question is, why here? Why now? What's their objective, if indeed they have one? For half a century, there's barely a whisper about them. And now, for no apparent reason, they seem to be back with a roar. Short of starting an intergalactic war with the Klingon Empire, we need you to re-establish contact with the 6th Starfleet Armada and determine the cause of the destruction of the Klingon outposts.
Admiral, my ship is barely operating at 2/3 capacity due to our recent encounter with the 21st century warlords.
Starfleet Command has read your brief on the incident and is well aware of the damages sustained to the USS Eagle. However, time is of the utmost importance. There are no other Galaxy-class starships in the Alpha Quadrant. Good luck, and Godspeed, James.
Captain, we were able to extract information from the 21st century satellite hard drive.
Excellent. I want a briefing on the observation deck.
Aye, sir.
Ensign Dax, set course 058, mark 973.
Aye, laying in course now. Sir, those coordinates are in the neutral zone.
Neutral zone?
That's correct, Ensign Dax. Impulse 8.
Impulse 8.
Saya, you have the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Name? Iblis, as we know him today. Magnus Iblis, through 2080 to 2094, absolute ruler of more than a quarter of the Earth. Victuvius Lex and Commodus Lex, brothers, and Iblis' sub-lieutenants. Vicious and barbaric in their suppression of the populations under their control.
So they are the 21st century superhumans after all.
Correct, Lieutenant Commander. Their intelligence is not to be underestimated.
So no wonder they were able to transform my simple medical tricorder into a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Under Iblis' command, whole populations were systematically exterminated. 1/3 of humanity perished. 4 billion lives lost.
Explosion in West Germany. I hope we have just lost all satellite communication with Europe.
This is Daniel Shaw at the White House. The sirens have just gone off all over Washington, as you can probably hear. There is every indication that something has gone terribly wrong. There is a tremendous amount of activity going on at the White House, but I'm unable to convey to you any of what's going on. Nobody...
Roger, understand. Launch from the Soviet Union. Roger. Roger, understand.
Earth was on the verge of another dark age. Of the 23 so-called genetically created superhumans, Iblis and the Lex brothers were the last of the warlords to be overthrown. Tried and convicted by the sole surviving judicial institution, the Lunar Court, for crimes against humanity, Iblis and his cohorts were sentenced to be cryogenically frozen and marooned in orbit around Mars' second moon, Deimos. From what we can piece together from the satellite telemetry data, Rogue Comet dislodged its lunar synchronous orbit in around the year 2120. The fact that it ended up 600 light years from Earth is still a mystery.
Ensign Dax, how long do we arrive until we get to the neutral zone at impulse power?
19 hours and 28 minutes, Captain.
Engineering.
I want warp drive back online in 2 hours.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a mechanical engineer, not a miracle worker!
Red, you're gonna have to reach deep into that magic hat of yours. I've gotta have warp power. Aye, Captain. You're a slave driver. I'll have warp drive for you within the hour.
That's why you're the best chief engineer on this ship.
I'm your only chief engineer on the ship.
Captain out. Captain's log, stardate 44002.3. Repairs are complete. The Eagle is warping to rendezvous with the Starfleet Armada at Sector 30. Subspace communications from the fleet and the Klingon outposts have been cut off.
Captain, we're approaching the Pilar Alpha system.
Slow to impulse. Take us to the battle coordinates. Ensign Dax, yellow alert.
Aye, sir. Sensors are picking up several vessels, Captain.
The fleet?
There are no active subspace fields. Nominal power reading.
Life signs?
Negative, sir.
Visual contact.
On screen.
The Reliant. The Kyushu. The Anaheim. The Bucharest. The Sycamore. The Catella. All destroyed.
I'm detecting another Federation starship entering the system.
More prey! Activate cloaking device.
Sir, sensors are picking up unusually strong radiomagnetic eddy currents near the planet.
Commander Saya, your analysis.
It could indicate the course of a cloaked ship.
wasting your time. Once more to the breach, dear friends. Once more.
That's bloody Billy Shakespeare he's quoting.
Hot time!
Reverse engines!
Trying, sir.
All astern, 1/2 impulse power.
Back off, back off!
What are you doing, Kane?
Signature analysis of the torpedo damage indicates it came from a Klingon vessel.
Alright, but where is he? What's he waiting for?
Probably attempting to ascertain why we are reversing, wondering if we detect her.
If you prick us, do we not bleed? Wrong us. Shall we not revenge?
This guy sure likes to quote Shakespeare.
I wish this guy would just shut up already.
Hot time!
Incoming!
Captain, the shields can't take much more punishment.
Primary shields are
I have it! And then slip the guards of war! Ha 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 ha! Can you see now, Kane? How weak the human race has become.
Magnus Iblis? I'm laughing at your superior intellect.
Disengage the cloaking device!
No! We will lose our tactical advantage!
Do it! Do it now!
Klingon bird of prey, decloaking to our bow.
They have modified their torpedoes to penetrate our shields.
Lock phasers and return fire! Riley, get us out of orbit!
Hold breach on deck 31 and 35.
Captain, damage sustained to our starboard engine.
Lieutenant Commander, that's no Klingon ship. What do we know about it? Are there any weaknesses?
It is a Class D-12 bird of prey. They were retired from service because of defective plasma coils.
Plasma coils? Is there any way we can use that to our advantage?
I do not see how. The plasma coil is part of their cloaking device.
Rerouting main power through secondary transducer.
Get a stabilizer in that conduit and reinforce that starboard interlock.
Saya, would a defective plasma coil be susceptible to an ionic pulse and trigger their cloak?
Perhaps. Yes! If we send a low-level ionic pulse, it might reset the coil and engage the cloaking systems and lower their shields.
As their cloak begins to engage, their shields will drop.
Right! And they'll have 2 seconds of vulnerability. Lock onto that plasma coil!
Our shields are holding!
Their impulse power is decreased. Continue to fire at will!
Command codes verified.
Lieutenant Commander, prepare a spread of photon torpedoes. We'll have to hit them the instant they begin to cloak.
Aye, sir!
We're only gonna get one shot at this. Target their primary reactor.
I've accessed their coil frequency. Initiating ionic pulse.
Make it quick!
Target the bridge! Full destructors! We are cloaking! Our shields are down! What?
Fire!
To be or not to be? Brother! Brother!
Dr. Cross.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Are you done with all the fireworks, Jim? I'm up to my elbows and wounded down here.
Understood, Doctor. Magnus and his warlord's visit to the 21st century
has come to an abrupt end.
Or rather, I should say, they went out like the Big Bang. Ensign Riley, set course to nearest starbase. Best possible speed.
Aye, Captain, best speed.